Bore da, a chroeso I ddinas Cardiff ac I sermoni radio Prifysgol Cardiff. Good morning and welcome to the City of Cardiff and to the graduation ceremony of Cardiff University. I'm Louise Casella and it's with great pleasure that as University Director I welcome you all to today's graduation ceremony. We're here to celebrate our students' achievements and I'm particularly pleased to welcome parents, family and friends to join in this celebration. I'm joined here on stage by the President of the University, the Vice-Chancellor, academic staff and the Student Union representative. The President of the University, Professor Sir Martin Evans, will formally open the proceedings and the Vice-Chancellor, Dr David Grant, will receive students to their award. To my left is Professor Paul Atkinson, the University's orator, and later he will introduce our Honorary Fellow. Honorary Fellowships are awarded at our graduation ceremonies to those who have achieved international distinction in their field, and today we're honoured to welcome Mr Stephen Fry. Students, today marks a marvellous milestone in your life, as it does in the lives of those who have supported you over the last few years, and it's good to see so many of them here today. I'm sure it will enhance your understanding and enjoyment of the day if we just spend a few moments going through the procedures for the ceremony. For those of you receiving an award today, perhaps you thought passing your exams was the biggest challenge in gaining your degree, but a bigger challenge faces you today. You still have to cross this stage and shake hands with the correct person. Please try not to seek your award from anyone other than the Vice-Chancellor. The order of proceedings is included in the programme, along with the words used for various stages of the ceremony under the relevant headings. A presenter will read out the names of the students being received to the same award. When each name is called, the student will ascend the stage, walk towards the Vice-Chancellor and shake his hand. Gently, please. Whilst past experience has shown this can be a little more challenging than it sounds to some students, nevertheless, your approach to the stage and your return to the seat will be carefully guided by our marshals, so please don't worry. Once things get underway, it really is a case of follow the leader. When you leave the stage, you'll stand with your group, face the Vice-Chancellor, who will formally receive you to your awards. You'll doff in reply and then be reseated by the marshals. When all awards have been received, students will be asked to stand to receive the university's greetings. And then I will ask all those of you who've received an undergraduate diploma or degree in any aspect of healthcare to remain standing for the recital of the medical oath. Also, and importantly, can I invite you to clap only after the Vice-Chancellor has admitted each group of graduates to their awards, not as each one crosses the stage. This will ensure your hands are still in reasonable working order by the end of the ceremony and you make it out of here in time for your celebratory lunches. Finally, can I ask you to check, please, that your mobile phones are all switched off or switched to silent so that you don't disturb the enjoyment of the ceremony for those around you. That's it. Good luck. Enjoy the ceremony.
Borada. Good morning. I am Professor Sir Martin Evans, President of Cardiff University. All of you sitting there, waiting to be admitted as graduates of this magnificent university, deserve congratulations several times over. First of all, congratulations on winning admission in the first place to Cardiff. Cardiff is one of the most sought-after universities in the UK. Admission standards are high. Selection, as you may well remember, is tough, extremely competitive. For every one of you, 6 or 7 other applicants were fighting for your place, at least. Cardiff University is one of the most sought after in the world, and many of you may have travelled great distances for the challenges and the rewards of a degree in Cardiff. Students are valued around the world for their skills, knowledge and attitude. Secondly, congratulations on your years of study here. Research-led teaching is one of the distinctive features of Cardiff University. Your lecturers and professors are some of the most original and pioneering thinkers in their chosen fields. Many of you may have participated in research projects, learned to ask new questions, to challenge conventional wisdom. Whether you stay in academic research or pursue another career, this will stand you in very good stead. We also pride ourselves in involving you, the students, in the development and direction of your courses. The inspectors for the UK review body for university teaching gave Cardiff the highest possible rating for standards of teaching and learning. They particularly praised partnerships with students at all levels of decision-making. The School of Dentistry produces graduates fit for independent practice the moment they walk out of here. You will have experienced community-based clinical teaching in dental care units and hospitals around Wales and in England. Many Cardiff dental alumni have enjoyed prestigious careers, including the Chief Dental Officer for Wales, Dr. Paul Langmaid. The School of Healthcare Studies is a leading provider of education for allied health professionals in Wales and one of the leading schools in the United Kingdom. Students are given vital first-hand experience in the healthcare environment and have undertaken placements as far afield as Malta, Sweden, Canada and South Africa. The school is currently working with qualified physiotherapists, equipping them with the skills needed to support Paralympic athletes in training for the 2012 Olympic Games. The School of Postgraduate Medical and Dental Education is responsible for commissioning, overseeing and monitoring the provision of education and training for some 2,600 doctors and dentists in postgraduate training posts in the NHS across Wales. The Chief Medical Officer for Wales described the school's ongoing training as setting the pace in the UK. Congratulations, too, on what you have brought to Cardiff and to Wales. In recent years, students have successfully combined study with setting up their own enterprises. Among other causes, their efforts have helped the homeless here in Cardiff and paid for clean water in Africa. Many of you will have taken part in the Student Volunteering Cardiff, one of the largest such schemes in the country. Students have given more than 80,000 hours in the past year, helping more than 800 people every week. You are one of the prime reasons why Cardiff University is so valued in our home community here. Sporting contributions have been enormous again. Yet again this year, you've generously helped, teach your colleagues at Swansea how to play lacrosse and American football, amongst others, retaining the Varsity Shield for the university in the process. Congratulations to all of you who have graduated today. We all know what an achievement this is and how many individual efforts and struggles and successes it has entailed. We should also congratulate the hard-working staff, many of whom are represented here, who have taught you. And most importantly, congratulations to parents, partners, husbands, wives, and supporters, many of whom will have given so much towards your success. We owe a lot to the support of parents, family, partners, both moral support, guidance and encouragement, but in many cases also considerable financial support. I encourage those of you who have graduated today to send a heartfelt thanks to everyone who has helped you. Now a word specifically to the new graduates. Enjoy this day, but don't think it's all over. This is the beginning of your future. You're entering upon a process of lifelong learning, and your tutors will hope that much more than the knowledge they have imparted to you is an understanding of the methods of learning, of analysis, which should serve you well for the rest of your days. Go out into the community, your community, to educate, to explain evidence-based knowledge, to encourage thought, not prejudice, and to be prepared to defend education. As Derek Bock, the former president of Harvard, said, "If you think education is expensive, try ignorance." I feel that really we should be using our knowledge for the good of mankind, but are also keenly aware of the potential abuses and misuses. We are bombarded by partial and sometimes biased and misleading information, and I feel that by far the best prospect for responsible application and regulation must lie with a better informed public. You, the modern graduates, must provide that information. You might here like to consider perhaps a rather pessimistic quotation from Francis Bacon. Things alter for the worse spontaneously, if they be not altered for the better, designedly. Or perhaps the one you may know better from Thomas Jefferson, the price of liberty is eternal vigilance. Please be well informed and vigilant. We're now entering the second decade of the 21st century. You will be among the professionals who will need to lead this and other nations. It will not be an easy job. There is a lot to be done, and I hope you all leave here with a solid determination to contribute to the culture, welfare, and prosperity of your family, your communities, and of mankind. I urge you to be the gatekeepers of good sense and educators for tomorrow. Thank you.
I will now say the proclamation, first in Welsh and then in English. Boed hysbys I holl aelodau'r Brifysgol ac ar hyd y lled y byd fod cynulliad o Brifysgol Caerdydd yn cael ei gynnal heddiw ym Mhrifddinas Cymru. O dan awdurdod Siarter Frenhinol y Brifysgol, mae'r cynulliad hwn yn cyfarfod i dderbyn y myfyrwyr sydd yn rhinwedd eu hastudieithau eu hysgol heictod wedi ei harholi yn briodol yn unol â statudau'r Brifysgol ac wedi cael yn deilwng o'i graddau. Wrth fawrygu llwyddiant yr rhai sy'n graddio yn y cynulliad hwn, fe'i hatgoffwn eu cyfrifoldeb i gyfrannu o werthoedd y brifysgol hon. Nod iddyn yw ceisio, drwy eu cyfraniadau, wasanaethu ar lles pawb, ymdrechu i sicrhau'r agoriaeth ym mhob peth, ac yn boeni am ddyfodol ein byd. Gwrandewch yn awchus arddaeth uneb, gan ei fod yn cynnig gobaith a gwirionedd ym mhob cenhedlaeth. Nerth gwlad ei gwybodaeth. A nation's strength is in its learning. Let it be known to all members of the university and throughout the world that today in the capital city of Wales, a congregation of Cardiff University is taking place. Under the authority of the university's Royal Charter, this congregation meets to receive those students who, by virtue of their studies and scholarship, have been appropriately examined according to the statutes of the university and found worthy of their degrees. We celebrate the success of those who graduate in this congregation and in doing so remind them of their responsibility to share in the values of this university. It is for them to seek, through their achievements, to serve the common good, to strive for excellence on all things and care for the future of our world. Be attentive to wisdom, for it offers hope and truth in every generation.
I, Professor Paul Dummer, introduce those who have received the degree of Bachelor of Dental Surgery. Professor Aled. John Aloysius Anderson. Paul Austin. Atif Azam. Khadija Bajoga, James Nicholas Bann, Anthony Peter Bannon, James Philip Brewster, Megan Burgess, Richard William Fraser Carr, Ruth Muriel Coe, Kerry Sanghara Davis, David Owen Emmanuel, Alison Kerris Evans, Lawrence Folland, Kauru Damien Alexander Shimitsu Forrester, Ashish Shadrakumar Gohil, Katalia Goodall, Alexander Granville, Helen Louise Griffiths,
Orida, good morning. At this point in the ceremony, and at other equivalent times, it is a tradition of the University for the Vice-Chancellor to speak in Welsh to receive each group of graduates to their awards. The Welsh phrase I will use, when translated, means, "Through the authority conferred upon me by the University, I receive you to the award or degree, which I will name, and to all the privileges of that degree. Prwy awdurdod a brifysgol ymddiriedwyd I mi, derbaniaf chwi I radd baglor mewn llafeddygaeth ddeintyddol ac I holl fyraniau'r radd hon." Congratulations.
Lara Denise Griffiths, Daphne Halley, Nicholas Paul Harrison, Sarah Hatherell, Bethany Rachel Jennings, Christopher Owen Jones, Manal Consagra, Ashwin Kerai, Priya Ladd, Sarah Josephine Lai, Harpal Singh Lal, Victoria Lane, Rajan Bhaskar Mehta, Sarah Heather Murray, Chadni Patel, Nikhil Patel. Pranay Patel. Teleri Fionn Perks. Jenny Peruzzotti. Adam Peddle.
Trwy awdurdod a brifysgol a ymddiriedwyd I mi derbaniaf chwi I rodd baglor mewn llawfeddygaeth deintyddol ac I holl frania rodd hon. Congratulations.
Aiza Fouaz Qureshi. Amelia Dawn Reid. James Ashley Rice. Catherine Richardson. Sinead Roberts. Abu Sadikot. Chandani Shah. Naman Vijay Shah. Dominic Francis Simpson. Lucy Stevens. Andrew Sullivan. Suzanne Frederica Verkrust. Rangika Weerasurya. Nathan Robert Welch. Charles Edward John Wingfield. Lawrence Wood. Amin Zabib.
Trwy awdurdod a brifysgol a ymddiriedwyd I mi derbaniaf chwi I rodd baglor mewn llawfeddygaeth deintyddol ac I holl frania rodd hon. Congratulations.
I, Professor Paul Dummer, introduce those who have received the Diploma of Higher Education. Joanna Braithwaite. Kerry-Ann Dobson. Carly Hancock. Victoria Faye Rebecca Hurd. Ben Lamb. Helen Mary Owen. Hannah Thomas. Leila Al-Rubai. Gemma Elizabeth Davis. Charlotte Isaacs. Oliver Malone. Rachel Leslie McGregor. Malgorzata Mont. Keris Rees. Emma Louise Williams.
Trwy awdurdod a prifysgol a ymddiriedwyd I mi derbaniaf chwi I ddiploma addysg uwch ac I holl ffraniau radd hon. Congratulations.
I, Professor Patricia Price, introduce those who received the degree of Bachelor of Science. Lucy Eve Ash. Rhian Bird. Mary Capp. Christopher Brian Coscaden. Catherine Cox. Aman Defet. Louisa Claire Fleetwood. Catherine Forder. Laura Ann Foster. Gemma Green. Diana Elizabeth Griffiths. Noor Kairunsi Binti Naji Abu Bakr. Helen Yvonne Hall. Susan Hong. Rosalind May Ling Yap. Daniel Wynne Jones. Holly Lauren Jones. Adam William Lewis Matthews. Hannah Lowndes.
Trwy awdurdod a brifysgol a ymddiriedwyd I mi derbaniaf chwi I radd baglor mewn gwyddoniaeth ac I holl ffraniau'r radd hon. Congratulations.
Annalisa Ruth McDowell. Alison Elizabeth Popsis. Laurie Reneen Reardon John. Sean Ryan Richards. Peter James Smith. Sebilo Caletso Tumidi. Claire Jane Warner. Kerry Leanne White. Gwyn Allen Williams. Nicholas Milne Ewell. Cara Ann Ashworth. Deborah Jane Bolshin. Paul John Bernard. Lucy Jane Blunt. Charlotte Boyd Shaw. Christine Elizabeth Burns. Sian Marie Byrne. Pamela Claire Carter. Joanna Mary Joy Covain. Ellen Meyer Clark. Alicia Damji.
Trwy awdurdod a brifysgol a ymddiriedwyd I mi derbaniaeth chwi I radd baglor mewn gwyddoniaeth ac I holl ffraniau radd hon. Congratulations.
Karen Joy Davis. Laura Elizabeth Duncan. Leanne Claire Ellis. Catherine Evans. Julia Grundy. Abby Hemming. Laura Hughes. Rhianedd Gwawr Johnson. Louise Susan Jones. Holly Jane Kenyon. Lady Gofwain Gazvani. Sarah Rhiannon Lawson. Sarah Catherine Lewis. Kay Mahoney. Debbie Matthews. Hayley Rebecca Mussington. Megan Parry. Alexandra Jane Powsland. Heidi Price. Mark Richards. Siobhan Robinson. Rebecca Roper.
Trwy awdurdod a brifysgol ymddirchiedwyd I mi derbaniaf chwi I rodd baglor mewn gwyddoniaeth ac I holl ffraniau'r rodd hon. Congratulations.
Alan Rowley. Oksana Shampova. Peter Thompson. Katie Elizabeth Vaughan. Claire Deborah Wallace. Martin Evan Watkin. Emma Louise Westall. Jess Westermark. Hailwen Williams. Lois Winnett. Katie Lynn Worth. Mahfouza Binti Zainal. Gary John Richards. Toya Salmons. Nova Stevens. Catherine Edwards. Kevin Paul Meredith. Christine Powell. Joanne Allen. Danielle Louise Bent. Joshua John Bess. Caris Bowen. Adam Vincent Brown. Hamish George Cameron. Francesca Carpenter. Tamsin Victoria Carter. David Andrew Church. Robin Colville. Christopher Mark Arthur Connors.
Trwy awdurdod a brifysgol a ymddiriedwyd I mi derbaniaf chwi I radd baglor mewn gwyddoniaeth ac I holl ffrania radd hon. Congratulations.
Damien Lloyd Corns. Emma Louise Curry. Katie De Bono. Celia Devereux. Heather Donald. Angharad Mair Edwards. Eleanor Fife. Keith Randall Finn. Naomi Victoria Gaff. Francis Gillian Gibson. Neil Gokani. Sean Michael Gollidge. Nathan Harry Green. Sean Victoria Griffiths. Lawrence William Guyton. Charlotte Mary Karen Harris. Joseph Sean Harrison. Adam Haitley. Nurul Zaima Hagi Mohidin. Jessica Ann Hoggard. William George Holland. Caroline Sarah James.
Trwy awdurdod a brifysgol a ymddiriedwyd I mi derbaniaf chwi I radd baglor mewn gwyddoniaeth ac I holl ffrania radd hon. Congratulations.
Jason Anthony James Ayers. Anna Jeffries. Helen Jane Jewell. Ben Kennedy Warburton. Rosie Lisbeth Kneen. Johanna Lai. Jessica Lane, Simon David Larcoom, Matthew William Lewis, Catherine Meyer Lloyd, Kathleen Mary Lynch, Catherine Lyons, Claire Macklin, Laura MacLeod, Amy Louise McEwen, Sharon Judith Miles, Darshika Mistry, Kirsty Elizabeth Moles, Hannah Rachel Morley, Rhys Owen, Jennifer Elizabeth Parker,
Trwy awdurdod a brifysgol a ymddirieddwyd I mi derbaniaf chwi I radd baglor mewn gwyddoniaeth ac I hoff ffraniau radd hon. Congratulations.
Louise Amy Parkin, Rebecca Louise Pratt, Lorna Frances Pullin, Mark Rouser, Catherine Ann Rhodes, Megan Angharad Rook, Fiona Mary Maria Ellen Ryan, Stuart Peter Sampson, Rebecca Jane Smith, Anna Jane Thomas, Bethan Harv Thomas, Samuel Trehan, Rachel Emily Trelogan, Chloe Upson, Laura Wallace, Lucy Warren, Jennifer Ann Whiffing, Catherine Anna White, Katie Elizabeth Whitehouse, Gavin Williams, Lucy Williams,
Trwy awdurdod a brifysgol a ymddiriedwyd I mi derbaniaf chwi I radd baglor mewn gwyddoniaeth ac I holl ffraniau radd hon. Congratulations.
Lucy Catherine Williams. Claire Amy Wilson. Rachel Anderson. Nicola Ann Rachel Samantha Barker. Alex David Britton. Catherine Butcher. Claire Louise David. Stuart Foyle. Katrina Ellen Free. Matthew Jones. Rhian Jones. Anna Mahoney. Brendan William Quigley. Pandeep Sangira. Vasanti Vasani. Emma Vaughan. Carolyn Wheeler. Jane Carolyn Yates. Emma Caroline Zicker.
Trwy awdurdod a brifysgol a ymddiriedwyd I mi derbaniaf chwi I radd baglor mewn gwyddoniaeth ac I holl ffraniau radd hon. Congratulations.
I, Professor Patricia Price, introduce those who have received the Certificate of Higher Education. Bethan Sian Bond. James Day. Alex Jones. Kerry Ann Morris. Andrew Philip Thomas. Katie Vimpani. Charlotte Victoria Wilson. Georgina Arnold. Michaela Louise Brown. Ruth Fleming. Lauren Griffiths. Jane Harwood. Paulina Wasilewski.
Trwy awdurdod a prifysgol a ymddirchiadwyd I mi, derbaniaf chwi I dystysgrif addysg uwch ac I holl ffraniau radd hon. Congratulations.
I, Professor Patricia Price, introduce those who have received the Diploma of Higher Education. James John Austin. Rachel Jane Edwards. Sarah Hardy. Ian Lloyd. Hugh Morris. Claire Smalden.
Trwy awdurdod a prifysgol a ymddirchiadwyd I mi, derbaniaf chwi I ddiploma addysg uwch ac I holl ffraniau radd hon. Congratulations.
I, Professor Malcolm Jones, introduce those who have received the award of postgraduate certificate. Ian Edward Williams.
Trwy awdurdod a prifysgol a ymddirchiadwyd I mi, derbaniaf chwi I dystysgrif olryddedig ac I holl ffraniau radd hon. Congratulations.
I, Professor Malcolm Jones, introduce those who have received the award of postgraduate diploma. Glenys Davis. Abigail Baris Camella Apollonio. Kelly Louise Bendon. Claire Butler. Christelle Elizabeth Davis. Claire Feeney. Natalie Jane Gore. Amy Irwin. Rachel Lewis. Laura Leanne O'Connell. Claire Louise Scutts. Carly Victoria Williams.
Trwy awdurdod a prifysgol a ymddirchiadwyd I mi, derbaniaf chwi I ddiploma olryddedig ac I holl ffraniau radd hon. Congratulations.
I, Professor Malcolm Jones, introduce those who have received the degree of Master of Science. Diane Dainton. Catherine Elias. Sarah Louise Wynne-Jones. Hamoud Al-Zwabi. Rufaro Cynthia Gamania. Subrata Ganguly. David Paul Langford. Mohammed Abdel Rahman Musa. Aketukumbo Osun Rinard. Nicholas Spartan. Martin Craig Dando. Galib Al-Gambi. Mohammed Abdurrahman Al-Gamdi. Melissa Caroline Dando. Jill Morgan. Ayoyinka Emmanuel Dipulu. Imran Riaz. Amir Al-Reis. Rachel Ann Howard Jones.
Trwy awdurdod a brifysgol a ymddiriedwyd I mi derbaniaf chwi I radd athro mewn gwyddoniaeth ac I holl ffyraniau'r radd hon. Congratulations.
I, Professor Malcolm Jones, introduce those who have received the degree of Master of Dental Science. Allah Muhammad Al-Ali. Mohammed Mahmoud Al-Shalabi. Mohammed Jadallah. Hanan Mohammed Ahuma Mahmoud. Rashida Marizan Noor. Noof Shabin. Wan Narazima Wan Hassan.
Trwy awdurdod a brifysgol a ymddiriedwyd I mi derbaniaf chwi I radd athro mewn gwyddoniaeth deintyddol ac I holl ffyraniau'r radd hon. Congratulations.
I, Professor Malcolm Jones, introduce those who have received the degree of Doctor of Philosophy. Gillian Margaret Riley. Emma Louise Smith. John Stevenson. Jeffrey Wilson.
Trwy awdurdod a brifysgol a ymddiriedwyd I mi derbaniaf chwi I radd doether mewn athroniaeth ac I holl ffyraniau'r radd hon. Congratulations.
We now come to an important, indeed solemn part of the ceremony. That is the recital of the medical oath. Can I ask all those of you who've received an undergraduate diploma or degree in any aspect of healthcare this morning to stand? Can I also invite the platform party to stand? Miss Branman Matthias, the oath reader, will declare the oath first in Welsh and then in English. She will then ask you all to agree the oath with the words, I do.
Addawaf mae fy mlaenoriaeth gyntaf fydd gofalu am fy nghleifion. Byddaf yn garedig gyda phob claf ac ymdrechaf I gyfathrebu yn effeithlon gyda nhw. Byddaf yn parchu urddasau preifatrwydd a'i hawl I gyfrannu'n llawn at benderfyniadau ynglŷn â'i gofal. Byddaf yn onest ac yn ddibynadwy bob amser ac yn parchu a diogelu gwybodaeth gyfrinachol. Ni fydd fy nghydoau personol am haru ar ofal fy nghleifion. Trwy gydnabod cyfyngiadau fy nghymwysedd, byddaf bob amser yn diweddaru fy ngwybodaeth am sgiliau proffesiynol. Os bydd gennym freswm da I gredu nad yw fi'n ei gydweithiwr yn addas I weithio, byddaf yn gweithredu'n gyflym I ddiogelu cleifion rhag perygl. Ni fyddaf yn camddefnyddio fy sefyllfa proffesiynol a byddaf yn gweithio gyda'ch cydweithwyr yn y ffordd orau ar lles y cleifion. Yn yr holl faterion hyn, ni fyddaf byth yn gwahaniaethu'n anheg yn erbyn fy nghleifion na'n cydweithwyr, a byddaf yn barod I gyfiawnhau fy ngweithredol iddynt ym mhob achos. Rhoddaf yr iddewyd yma ar fy llw yn wirfoddol ac o ddifrif. I promise that I will make the care of my patients my first concern. I will be considerate to all my patients and will strive to communicate effectively with them. I will respect my patients' dignity and autonomy and their right to be fully involved in decisions about their care. At all times, I will be honest and trustworthy, respecting and protecting confidential information. My personal beliefs will not prejudice my care of patients. Recognising the limits of my competence, I will keep my professional knowledge and skills up to date. If I believe that I or a colleague may not be fit to practice, I will act quickly to protect patients from risk. I will not abuse my professional position and will work with colleagues in the ways that best serve patients. I will never discriminate unfairly against patients or colleagues, and I will always be prepared to justify my actions to them. I make this promise solemnly, freely, and upon my honour. If you agree to the terms of the oath, say I do.
Thank you. Can I invite all others who've received their awards this morning to stand? The platform party may sit. To now receive the greetings of the President, Professor Sir Martin Evans, and Jack Naveen, the representative of the Students' Union.
May your care ever be for the good name of our university and for the well-being of the world.
You are now members of the distinguished alumni of this university. May your association with the university be cherished and be constant throughout your life. And may your care ever be for the fellowship of our university and the welfare of all people.
Before you sit down, I'm sure all you very proud graduates would like to join in a long-standing tradition at Cardiff University at these ceremonies, and that's to pay a special tribute to your families, friends and supporters who've supported you in so many ways over many years, not least financially, no doubt, and indeed to thank the academic staff who've helped you reach this important point in your life today. They've made enough noise for you this morning. Perhaps you'd like to do the same for them. So can I invite you to turn round, greet your family and friends. If they can't be with you today, we've got the webcams. You can give a wave down the webcams to them and give them all an enthusiastic wave and round of applause. Thank you all very much. Please be seated.
Vice-Chancellor, sir, it's my very great pleasure to introduce Stephen Fry as a Fellow of the University. Stephen, of course, actually needs no introduction, so stop. No, sadly, I have to continue. I know you'd rather listen to Stephen than me, but he will speak to you very shortly. After a checkered school career, Stephen went up to Queen's College, Cambridge, where he read English. He joined Cambridge Footlights and came to public attention as a performer in 1982 with the review The Cellar Tapes with Hugh Laurie, Emma Thompson and Tony Slattery. Stephen and Hugh went on to star, as I'm sure you all know, in A Bit of Fry and Laurie, which ran for 26 episodes. The two appeared with Ben Elton in 3 series of There's Nothing to Worry About and Al Fresco. Fry and Laurie reached a kind of perfection when they worked together as Jeeves and Wooster. Indeed, I think the combination of Stephen's love of words and P.G. Woodhouse's style proved an incomparable combination. There have been many Jeeveses, but none has shimmered or oiled into a room quite like Stephen. None has quite so perfectly combined unctuousness with subversion, deference with effortless superiority. His lifelong affinity with words was also reflected in Stephen's memorable portrayal of Oscar Wilde, a figure that Stephen has admired and in many ways identified with over the years. Wilde was again a sublime stylist. In Stephen's hands, with Wilde's words, wordplay becomes foreplay. TV, of course, also included the Blackadder series, in which Stephen played the various avatars of Melchett, from Elizabeth's burly-like courtier to the devastatingly incompetent officer of the First World War episodes. Never have hemorrhoids been presented so vividly on television. From 2007 to 2009, Stephen also appeared in the crime drama series Kingdom. He's also been a recurring guest in the American drama series Bones, playing Dr. Gordon Wyatt. His radio appearances have been equally numerous, They've included the wireless essays presented by his character Donald Trefusis. He starred as David Lander in the Radio Silvis Delve special, which went on to be a TV series. And of course he's appeared in numerous panel games such as Just a Minute and I'm Sorry I Haven't a Clue. His relish for language was given free rein in the programmes Fry's English Delight. His delight in language and facts is also given free, not to say self-indulgent expression in the TV show QI, which I hope may partly make up for his frustrated boyhood wish for a family appearance on Robert Robinson's quiz, Ask the Family. He's been a prolific author too. The first autobiographical volume, Moab is My Washpot, will have left all its readers with a keen sense of regret over a dead mole, and his abiding enthusiasm for the Bonzo Dog Doodah Band. And he's also published several successful novels, which also weave the fictional and the autobiographical. I don't even have time to list many of his other credits or to talk about his love of gadgetry and his writing about it. Stephen, of course, is known to all of us for his wit, his humour, his love of language. There's also a more serious side to his link with us today at Cardiff University. Here at Cardiff we have one of the world's leading research centres investigating the complex links between genetics and psychological problems. Professor Nick Craddock and his colleagues are conducting the world's largest study of bipolar disorder. And Stephen has made no secret of his own experience of bipolar disorder, and he's generously taken part in supporting Cardiff's research activities. He's helped to raise the public profile of the condition and of our research, lending his weight to the efforts to recruit large numbers of volunteers who have themselves experienced extreme mood changes. His exploration of the condition featured in the TV programme Stephen Fry, The Secret Life of the Manic Depressive, helping to raise public awareness not only of the condition but also of research into it. Vice-Chancellor, as you know, when Stephen replied to our invitation to join us today, he said he was dizzily and dippily happy to say that he would. And if I may say so, we at the university are equally dippily happy to welcome him. Sadly, Vice-Chancellor, I can find no precise Welsh formula to express our dippiness, and therefore I must rely on the more traditional form of words. Yn rhydeddus isganhellor, cyflwynaf I ti, Stephen Fry, fel camrawd anrhydedd, Prifysgol Cardiff.
Llwyr awdurdod a roddwyd I mi gan y cyngor, derbaniaf chwi, fel cymrawd anrhydedd, Brifysgol Caerdydd. Welcome.
Oh, Vice-Chancellor, new graduates, new doctors, new masters, family, assorted media scum, friends. I really can't tell you what a happy day this is for me. It's extraordinary to be here. I jotted down a few words during the ceremony, which I think explain how I feel. Anodd deud, par mor fawich dwi I gael fy naid yn gymrawd o brifysgol arbennig hon, ac mae cwlyf arnau, mae daimond erhyn o Gymraeg sydd gennyf. You don't need me, of course, to translate that. It means I used to prefer Bovril to Marmite. I now like neither. No, it means, as I'm sure you know, I'm very, very proud to have this honour bestowed on me, and very ashamed that that is the entire extent of my Welsh, apart from Sospen Fach, which means little saucepan. Listen, universities are remarkable places, and to be associated with any university is an extraordinary honour. To be made a fellow, or fechlo in Welsh, of a university is as deep an honour as a human being can have in your life on this planet. And when that university is Cardiff University, it makes me especially proud. You, though I'm addressing the graduates now, no longer graduands but graduates, you know how proud you are and how proud your families are and what you've done. Some of you may well be the first generation in your family to receive a university degree. Others may be continuing a proud tradition. Whichever it is, you know how much work went into it, and you know how much there is to live up to. But my message, inasmuch as I'm allowed to have a message, and I certainly don't want to preach, my message is this. Don't stop being a student just because you're now a graduate. This is not a line, a finish line through which you've gone. You don't now enter a dreary, fixed world of bourgeois adulthood. If there is an enormous privilege in being a student, it is that you have an open mind and, more importantly, an open heart. That you love anything and everything. Obviously, alcohol and sex come high on the list, but so they should. But also, your minds are capable of being changed. If there is a curse in this world, it is being like a tree that stops being a sapling, that has bendy branches, and becomes gnarled and fixed so that the smallest amount of pressure on it and it snaps. If there is an enemy of all of us in the world, it's people who know what they think. If education and wisdom mean anything, it means you don't know. Wise people always say, "Oh, goodness me, I've no idea, let's think about it." Sir Martin was very wise in his address when he talked about the idea of evidence-based knowledge. Most of you have come through some sort of course involving science. And you know, and I know, that out there in the world there are more and more people questioning the benefits of the Enlightenment, by which I suppose I mean the energy that gave rise to universities like this, the energy that gave rise to inquiring minds, open minds, and to the idea of empirical investigation and discovery. That is actually under threat at the moment from all quarters, not from one quarter of the world, but from all quarters of the world. People are questioning the benefits of evidence-based knowledge. They're questioning the benefits, if you like, of enlightenment itself. And it's up to us, those of us who believe passionately in the idea of truth and seeking for truth and being humble in the face of facts, which is my definition of science, humility in the face of facts. Those of us who believe in that must never change, must always go on questing and asking questions and never claiming that they know. In social terms, I would say it means never buy a lawnmower. I have nothing particularly against lawnmowers as objects, but they are to me a symbol of something terribly fixed. Somehow you've got to the age where now you've got a lawnmower. And with a lawnmower comes a fixed set of ideas and a fixed set of political beliefs and a fixed set of moral beliefs and a fixed set of anger against the rest of the world who aren't you, a fixed set of prejudices and bigotries. And all those things are turning your back on your studenthood, on the largeness of mind, and on the splendour that a place like this confers upon you today. So that's really my message, is to remain young as much as you can. And by that I mean to remain silly, to remain charming, to remain open, and to remain friendly. The best academic story I ever heard was of a brilliant young man who was introduced into a university as a fellow. And an old professor said to him, "Welcome, your reputation precedes you. We're very excited to have you here. A word of advice, however. Don't try to be clever. We're all clever here. Only try to be kind, a little kind. And that's my advice to you. In your professions as you go forward helping people, remember that science helps them, but also humanity helps them. So just remember that. Kindness is bigger than education, mercy, virtue, greatness, justice, truth. All the capital letter qualities shrink and shrivel into nothing next to kindness. So go out and be kind. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Stephen. I wish you'd gone on talking a bit longer. Oh, right. Stephen last night gave us the most amazing after-dinner talk, and I thought maybe he would have repeated a little bit of the fantastic information he gave us there to you, telling us that we must take the opportunities of knowledge as they come. Interest and information throughout our life. I think I paraphrased slightly appropriately, Stephen. I'm sure he'll tell you afterwards. Never mind. As President of the University, I now have the duty to draw these proceedings to a close. This occasion is naturally one of the most pleasurable in the university calendar, and it's a joy to be on this platform and to see the pride, the relief of all the new graduates as they cross the stage. I must say, I don't know if you noticed my smile as I was sitting there, but I noticed all your smiles and happiness. It is wonderful. It's wonderful, too, that you have had the opportunity to share this occasion with the illustrious fellow, Stephen Fry, a real inspiration to us all for his success in the worlds of literature, television and the screen, and the wider contribution he has made to media and to culture in Britain and internationally. I trust that the pride and the joy that you feel today will stay with you always. In the years to come, you'll look back on your time at Cardiff University and realise the happiness you've experienced, the friendships you have made, and they are often very important, and the depth of knowledge and experience gained have all served you well in your journey through life. Today, you join the worldwide family of Cardiff University alumni. It's a family that helps you stay in touch with each other and with us. And I hope you will remember and share your experience, that you'll come back to see us often, and that you will continue to support us so that new generations can benefit, as you have done, from the outstanding teaching and learning here at Cardiff University. On behalf of Cardiff University, your academic staff, the officers, your fellow students and the great body of alumni throughout the world, we wish you all and every success in the future.